Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing the second video of the day, which is the one I originally planned on, which is Velvet Sugar Mama, aka Yandere Sugar Mama Velvet from Hazbin Hotel. So let's get on to it. In this, you are her gender neutral sugar baby. So let's do this. Disclaimer: Velvet is not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine, just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also remember to separate fiction from reality and headcanon from canon. Thank you. Now let's continue. Velvet is a queen of a woman, and she is one of the overlords of the Pride Ring. She is also in love with you. You are her darling and the love of her life. She is your sugar mama, and she did not give you much of a choice when she decided that she would become your sugar mama. She more or less told you how it was going to be and told you that you would be her good darling and do as you are told. She would first, of course, get you a place in the V Towers to call your own. That way, you were where you would have the best furniture, food, and views. Not to mention, she would have the guards at your door to the part of your tower. This is to keep anyone else from entering your home, except for you and her, of course. It is also made so that the guards inform her when you are leaving and where you are going. And if she wants to, will order your guards to keep you inside that part of the tower at all times. She is if you that is if you try and leave her, of course, she would most likely do that. The guard's job is to keep people away from you and keep tabs on you at all times. She would have you wear the best clothes as you can imagine, making a personal line of fashion that she tailored to your specific body type. She wants her darling to wear her clothes that she makes and show that you belong to her and her alone. She would not let anyone leave the tower. She would not let you leave the tower that you are the part of the tower that you are in unless you are dressed accordingly. She is a very controlling sugar mama and yandere and makes sure that you are, yes, taken care of and that you always do as she says. She would use her money to make you follow her rules, giving you an allowance and even making you sign your soul over to her in the contract to be her sugar baby. That you are her sugar baby and she is your sugar mama. She would never let you she would never force you into adult fun time, but you are expected to make love to her at least twice a week. This is indeed part of your contract with her. Another thing is another thing in the contract is that you have to have at least 4 dates with her a week. The weekends for most of the year the weekends for most of the year you get to yourself unless it's events with the V's or overlord stuff like parties and such on the weekends or holidays on the weekends that you have to go to no matter what. All holidays and parties with overlords or just parties with the V's, you are expected to be there as your sole contract as her sugar baby expects it. She will have new clothes for you for each party, and you are expected to wear the clothes she chooses for you. She would also have punishments for you as her sugar baby if you break said rules, such as being grounded in your room and losing privileges, or even physical stuff like spanking you, getting a little naughty up in here. She would be in control of you as her sugar baby, and since it is in your guys' soul contract, there is no way you can break out of it easily. The only way you would be able to break free from this contract is if she is the one that breaks something in the contract going against what she agreed to. She would deal with rivals in a ruthless and petty way, making sure they suffered and publicly humiliate them for thinking they could be with you, her darling. They had another thing coming if they thought they could be with you. No way, not a chance in hell. She would confess to you after a few months of you being her sugar baby. Originally, you became her sugar baby because she offered it to you, her being in obsessive love with you at the time, and because you needed the money, and it was a pretty sweet deal at first. If you accept her love, you will remain as her sugar baby, but you will be also engaged and eventually married to her. That is right. You would become. Well, sorry, that is right. She, that is right. You would one day be her sugar baby, the next day, her sugar baby spouse. There is no way you will be able to escape her after she marries you. If you turn her down, though, she is going to be very mad and remind you that she pretty much owns you and that you are her sugar baby, and this is where her Yandere control inside comes out really. She is going to micromanage the contract to the most extent without breaking it, making sure you have no free time away from her. If you are not going to marry her and be her spouse, then you do not deserve any free time away from her. She would make you love her and make it so that you will be her spouse in the end. Then and only then will she ease up her control over you and you can have freedoms again. Either way, you sealed your fate when you became Velvet's sugar baby. Now, onto the scenario. You were in a shop trying to figure out how you were going to pay for rent. It was devastating. You were working at a local coffee shop in the Pride Ring as a center demon, and you didn't have any finances. You were going to be evicted, and it was close to the extermination. Suddenly, a woman steps up, and it was one of the overlords. You tensed and put on your best smile. Hello, ma'am. What can I get you? She got a pumpkin spice latte, which is served all year round, and you gave her the delicious treat. She then gave you a card wadded with money. Come see me after work. I'll give you something that you cannot resist, she says. She had been watching you for months and decided now was the best time. She had been messing with your finances, having your landlord jack up the rent, bills get more expensive, and all that, so she could squeeze you to be perfect for the pickings. After work, you went to the location and held the wad of cash in your hands. It was a lot of money, almost enough to pay rent. You got into the building and were directed to her office. There you were sat down and told to wait. She came in and smiled at you. You see, I've been looking for a sugar baby, she says, and your eyes widen. What did she mean by that? And you are just perfect for the job. I will need a sole contract, but I will be able to bankroll your life. You will have everything. The best, I repeat, of everything. You were hesitant, but then you thought of the bills and the extermination coming. Even with the money she gave you, rent would not be able to cut it, and you would be out in the open in extermination. Also, it would be a pretty sweet deal to not have to worry about money for a while. Okay, so what will be in the soul contract? And so you went over the soul contract and you ended up signing it, and you did not realize that you just had sealed your fate. You were Velvet's sugar baby and she was never ever letting you go. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do that and all that good stuff. I hope that you all are having a great first month of the year because it's been rough for me. I know that for a fact. Anyways, I hope for a better February. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. And if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And now, Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gav, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gav. I appreciate you. And I hope that you all enjoyed this and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro time, secret outro, secret outro, a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro. And the secret outro question of the day is: would you want to sign up as a sugar baby for Velvet? I would be hesitant, to be honest, because the V's are very sus, but also I need someone to bankroll my life. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed and stay sexy on my sexy muffins. Bye bye.